Welcome in to Capper's Cave. Welcome all. Yes, that is exciting. Welcome to our reaction recap show. Weeks 9 and 10, is that where we're at? 9 and 10? Yeah, damn. Halfway through the season already with NFL. Shit, it's November. College football is going to be done soon. Shit. Yeah, it's our recap show. I'm your host, Lorenzo De Costa. We got Locksmith Larry coming up later on. Man, is he killing it. Well, he had a good week. Let's just say that. But we did pretty good ourselves here. A lot of shit happening out there, huh? Baltimore beating up on the New England Patriots, huh? We'll get into a little bit of that later, but that was nice to see. That was one of our picks. We knew it was going to be an upset. It's a good money line pick. College football rankings coming out. It's going to be some switch ups this week. LSU at Alabama. It's going to be really tough for the committee. I think they got to let in 8 teams at some point. It's just so tough when you got these games and then you got 8-0 Baylor, sitting at number 11. The Buckeyes at number 3, but yet they're probably the best team in the country. And, where are you going to put Alabama and LSU when one of those, when they lose this week? You got Oregon, who only lost to Auburn the first week of the season. And they had to trade their way out there. I mean, come on. Yeah, something's got to change. I mean, we all can agree we like the 14 playoff, but let's put in 8. Let's get those UCFs and those teams that can maybe make a chance to have an underdog game. You guys will make a lot more money out of it. Trust me. Let's see what else happened this year. Oh, the pass interference calls have been a big issue lately. Well, they're just not getting reversed. There was no point to it. It was just to make New Orleans happy about that call last year. I don't believe anything's got reversed, has it? No, the NFL was just like, hey, we'll here you go. We'll give you the rule, but we're not going to enforce it. This is kind of bullshit. In fact, I thought we'd see more people throwing down field more often, but maybe that's why they're scared. I guess there's two sides to it. So, anyway, that was big. Oh, Browns, yeah. Another good win for Kitchens. Come on, I say this every week, yet we still bet on him. I'm so scared of him. And this guy just needs to get the fuck out of there so he can start winning. Come on, Kitchens. Get him out of there. He does not know what he's doing. Really, watching these games, it's so easy to see that it's a coaching issue. He is completely and utterly getting outcoached every game. Yeah, he's got to be out. He's got to be out. Tired of watching it. Outcoached. I am a closet Browns fan. I am. I'm not, I'm going to admit that. Coming out of the closet. I think it's going to make a difference. We got some early week MAC games. This time of year for it. The MAC. Big MAC. We got some Tuesday night, Wednesday night games, Thursday night games, Friday night games. We got football all over the place. We're not going to get into those Champions fucking classics yet. Much as we love to bet on college basketball, I don't even where they even play those things at. I understand there's some big games coming up. But does anybody really look at those at the end of the year? Oh, they beat Duke first game of the season. Come on. Tough games to bet on. We like to bet on if there's no action. We'll get into that soon enough. I like to see some of these games play out. These guys don't care. They're playing in fucking Malibu and Hawaii and Afghanistan. I don't even know where they're playing, Stay away from it. You degenerate fucks. Stay away from it. Now, do it if you want to. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about our picks here. And if you like them, I hope you listened to last week's. We made you some money. You gotta listen in. Chargers might be going to London. Very interesting. Very interesting. Why? I mean, yeah, London. Hello. Welcome, Chargers. Well, hello. Bring your lightning bolts. Because it rains here all the time. Yeah, that's a horrible impression. and you know, I don't know if this will happen. They're getting a new stadium in LA. Why are they thinking about leaving? Is there really a good market there in London? I don't know. Even though it doesn't have much to do with betting. Well, I mean, it could in the future if, teams got to travel there all the time. Yeah. But, the lines will play accordingly. Yeah, let's get into a recap. We like to just spend a little bit of time, not too much time on this, but it also helps us look into next week's, what's going on. We'll have some reactions to the upcoming lines, NFL, college football, and what else do we do on the show? Oh, yeah, we give out picks. Got some weekday picks for you. So, yeah, let's get it in. Recap week 9 and 10. Georgia South at App State, plus 15.5. They won outright. This is one of our picks. Outright. It was a trap. It was a trap for App State, man. They got Troy coming up next week. Minus 2.5 already. This could be a letdown game. Or no, I'm sorry. I apologize. Georgia South has Troy coming up. This could be a letdown. Troy just coming off a tough loss. Only by 2. Coastal Carolina. Yeah, that could be an easy trap game for them. But App State, I got South Carolina coming up. They're going to want to win that game, but you know what? They just pretty much screwed their season losing that. I mean, it'll help with a South Carolina win, but yeah, nice pick. Georgia South, count it. West Virginia at Baylor. Did not come through for us. Baylor, I don't know what the hell happened. This game was under, it was kind of lopsided. They still had almost 500 yards, but it was a fucking 17-14 game. And West Virginia rushed for a total of, 14 yards? How'd you guys not kick shit out of them? A little lopsided. Stuff happens. We're going to lose them. Notch it up. Whatever. NIU, Central Michigan, Chippewas, plus 1. Man, you got to listen in. It was a great read on this one. Central Michigan is rolling right now. It was a plus 1. They won 48-10. 48-10. Yeah. And next back, we got to talk about them every week. And did we get our bells? Did we not get our bells? No, we didn't. We did not. We did not. Why? Liberty. My team, we didn't bet on this one. But again, they were, minus 23.5. They won 63-21 at UMass. And now, Liberty's got BYU up next, and they're getting 17. Not many people following Liberty. They're maybe betting on it. But I kind of already like that line, Liberty. 17. After they just won on the markets, did they get this right? I don't know. It could be one of our picks coming up on Friday. And I think BYU is missing a quarterback. Missing their starting quarterback, maybe. It was possible. But we might have a line on it. That was not a win or loss. We stayed away. But, again, we just love Liberty. Justice and for all. Where the hell are they at? Lynchburg, VA? Yeah. The independent leagues, man, they're showing up. When they turned into an FBS this year. Well deserved. Well deserved. They're gonna have to keep their coach there because that's usually what happens. People see these small market teams and these coaches are doing awesome, turning around, and the next thing you know, the coach is gone. But still got some players there, maybe, but it could be the coach. Next up, Akron at BG. under 50. And this one, if you excuse me, I'm a little under the weather. And that air horn goes way too long. Can we stop that? Jesus. Yeah, what did we call out, man? These guys can't score any points. It was 6-35. Akron, I don't even think they scored a touchdown in the last 3 games. BG can't score that much either. This was an easy under 50. That was a win. Notch it up. Troy at Coastal. Excuse me again. Coastal Carolina over 61. This was another nice one. These teams just blow up the points, and Coastal has no defense. And Troy's been giving up a lot lately. 35-36. What a close game. It did come down the wire on that one, but hey, we don't care. We had the over. Notch it up. That was another win. Let's see, Ricky's picks. Ricky from the Bronx came in last show. This guy, man, this guy. What did he take? In Miami at FSU. He loved Miami. He was all over it. You know, we liked it too. It was, one of the picks that we liked, and we put a couple points on. But 27-10, Miami just destroyed them. FSU's just, after they fired their coach, or they fired him after this game. Yeah, you can't lose to Miami. Yeah, they're just all in disarray there. I mean, Miami came in and destroyed them. And they're good, I'm telling you. They got a few good quarterbacks on there. They're just, sometimes it takes so many games for these teams, but yet the season's almost over. But we like that one, getting 3 points, one outright by quite a bit. And, Locksmith put you guys down this week, and that would have been one to stay away from. Old Locksmith Larry, took his Gators. Went against his Bulldogs. Took his Gators plus 6.5. Let's see if we can get him on the line. Talk to him about that. Yeah, let's see if we can get him on there. So, Larry, you in? We got him on the line?
The boy said, my name's Johnny, and it
Larry?
might be a sin, but I'll take your
I'm here, man.
regret, 'cause I'm the best
All right. Locksmith Larry. The pick, though, man, didn't really do much, did it? Woo-hoo, man. Shit, man, that was, what a game, man. I'll tell you what. That was a win for me, man. Well, I put you on the show to get us some picks, Larry. Yeah, I know, man. Yeah, and they, Gators plus 6 just couldn't do it. Your Bulldogs just, I know, man. That's why I love taking that other end of it. It's like a win-win, win-win-win. I'm happy either way. I mean, yeah, I tend to agree with you that it's one of those picks when you bet against your team that, happy, you just got to, put lower money. But this show, we're supposed to give out some picks. I think the whole world was on the Gators, 6.5. And really couldn't find it. Didn't really move much any which way. But, Larry, you went against the Bulldogs, and you won. We should have just, we should have won against you on that, I know. But, yeah, man, them Bulldogs, they're going to move up in the line, man. They're going to keep on moving up. You sure about that? There's a lot of tough teams out there. Winning against Florida does help. But you do have a stinker out there, that you guys lost to. Good old Cupcake. Man, that ain't shit, man. We're going to be back up in there. We're going to be back in them playoffs. Ain't no thing about it. I don't know about playoffs there, Larry. You're dreaming a little bit. But you liking the games yet this week? Or we're probably going to call you again on Friday, get some picks from you. Oh, yeah, I've been looking into it, man. That LSU game. Alabama. I'll tell you what, I liked Bama the week, 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, I almost called the game. I'm going to call the game score exactly how it is. I'm going to do it, man. LSU's going to come out winning, but I'm going to give you a score come up there come Friday, man. You damn right, damn skippy, man. You're going to give us the exact score on the LSU game. Hell yeah, man. All right, man. Well, we'll call you back to get that. I just want to talk to you about your game. I figured you'd be happy about your Bulldogs, but you got to provide more winning picks for us, man. Hey, man, we'll do. No problem, man. I'll stop giving you my picks if they're against Georgia. I won't do it, man. I won't do it. Hey, man, I got to get going. Them dogs. Go Dogs, man. All right, man. Well, you take it easy. We'll talk to you again soon. Thanks as always for your great your great picks and research that you put into these. That was Locksmith Larry, our SEC extraordinaire. Next up on the slate, so that was a loss. We'll consider it a loss and put it under our books, even though we didn't touch it. But still, we gave you that pick, and Locksmith's got to come through. So it was a loss, and we'll put it into our numbers. We had another one, Northwestern, Indiana. We jumped off the train, Northwestern, back on Indiana, minus 11.5, fell to 8.5. Sharps got beat up out there, moved it down 3 fucking points. 3 points. 3-34. This Peyton Ramsey guy, I'm telling you, he is the real deal.
So hot right now. That Hansel's so hot.
So hot. 17 for 25, 200. Well, again, we do like Peyton here, but they do switch off quarterbacks. Him and this Penix guy, they switch it up. I think they just do Wildcat, switch some things up. 17 for 25, 270 yards between the both of them. That was it for our college. 6 for 8, man. Fucking 6 for 8. What is that? 75%. Killed it last week too, man. But NFL crushed us again. Well, no, they didn't crush us. I'm sorry. It was a positive, but it was just a tough week in the NFL. We were able to pick on the right side of things for at least 4 out of 6, going 66%, which is pretty damn good in the betting world. I just felt there was a couple out there that we shouldn't even have touched. The Browns. I don't know why we kept going on that. It was such looked like an easy game, and those are tough ones. This Allen guy came out tossing. These Browns are just beating themselves up. I don't need to talk about it every week. Public loved them. But it was a loss. San Francisco at Arizona, the Thursday night game. Big win, yeah. They lost, but still kept it close, man. I knew Arizona or San Francisco, short week, didn't have much time to plan, didn't really played an offense like this. And Arizona's on the up, man. They're losing, but they're winning, essentially. I think they'll be good in the future. Getting 10.5 points at home, come on. San Francisco probably going to be a Super Bowl team, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot out there that we could say wouldn't be a surprise. There's a lot of teams, actually, isn't there? I mean, would Houston be that surprising? San Francisco, New England, KC. Well, KC, yeah, they would. You wouldn't be surprised if they won the Super Bowl, huh? There's quite a bit out there. Dallas, would you be that surprised? Browns, we thought it wouldn't be surprising at the beginning of the year, but it'd be surprised now. So they're out of that conversation. Who else would be surprising? They're not a surprise. Sorry. The Chargers. Now that they're back in gear, it's another bad pick on our part. Yeah, I said California Rodgers was going to tear it up, but no, these Chargers are back, man. They do this every year, it seems like. They have a stretch where they play bad, and then they just kill it for like 6 games in a row. Phillip Rivers, that defense, if it looked as good as it, if they can be, they got some guys off of injury. Bosa's back tearing it up. Offense is looking sharper. I'd be worried about these guys coming up. I'd say that would be a little more surprising than the ones we just named. Green Bay, not much of a surprise. Yeah, they threw an egg going out to California. Just looked like complete shit. Was another loss of ours. Tampa Bay, Seattle, man, this is over. They're going to keep coming. And if they get Josh Gordon back on there, man, yeah, I know, I can't whistle. Over 50.5, just easily. I mean, would they score 74 points total? Nice. Tampa Bay could put up some numbers, man. Seattle's got a weak defense. Let's see, Chicago at Philly, -5. Chicago. Dumpster shit fire. But you know what? Any week in the NFL, the minute we start looking at the next game, and everybody will, and the public will, you're going to look at this next game and be like, oh, Chicago sucks. Going to get their ass kicked. We'll look at these upcoming games here in a minute. But you got to be worried because look at the Chargers. Look what the Chargers did. They're just following everybody every week, you know. Injuries this. We can't trust them yet. So when do we? We can't just keep waiting on the past to make our decisions. We have to be able to handicap for the future without seeing those results. NFL is a lot tougher. It can be. It can be tougher than the college football. Because at any game in the college football, you know, these guys can come together and play a great game, but they're still going to fucking lose because they're not that talented. But in the NFL, everybody's talented. Everybody is at that same elite level. Few better than some, but you know, they are all running, you know, 4.5, 4.6 speed average, I'm sure. It comes to coaching, comes to teams playing like teams. I mean, you can see it. I mean, look at the Browns, very talented on paper, can't do anything. Gosh, I'm gonna stop fucking talking about them. Such a good example, though. So that was it for the NFL. We had, 6 total picks, 4 for 6. Total, we did 71% for the weekend and some of the weekday games. Very good. But yeah, let's look into. We got upcoming next. We'll do some of our picks for this week. We got some Tuesday night games tonight. The MAC coming in. Yeah, it's a golf clap for the MAC. The little MAC. And occasionally they have some good teams come out of there. Or good players, I should say, not really the teams. But yeah, let's look at some of the NFL lines. See if we got any reactions to what's coming up. I mean, look at already the LA game. LA Chargers +1 to Oakland. Oddsmakers don't know what to do with this one. Nobody knows what to do with this one. Oakland's playing better. Chargers playing better. Don't really have to go on the road. Kinda, sort of, not really. Yeah, now they're a little bit closer now, not being in San Diego. Yeah, honestly, off the bat, I don't like this game at all. And we'll dig into it a little bit more. But Ravens off a big win, -10 at Cincy. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Andy Dalton's not starting. You know, who's the quarterback coming in next? Yeah, I should have this. I should have this ready to go. +10. Oh, okay. Ryan Finley, huh? Is going to be starting. Is this his first start ever? Oh, he's the boy from NC State. Got him last year, huh? Yeah, even though this game was pretty close last time they played. I have no problem taking Baltimore, I think. They do keep it close every time they've been playing in the past, but come on, they're 0-8. They're basically showing you that they putting in this quarterback. For what I remember, this guy was pretty good for NC State. They had a pretty high rolling offense. And who knows? This could be another, this Allen guy. These Allen guys have just been tearing it up this year. These rookie Allens. But that was the Browns, going into Denver, and Allen tears them up. I think the Browns more or less beat themselves. But situational, it's not a high percentage that this happens, that they're going to come in and beat a strong team like Baltimore off a great win, yeah. But they got a good coach in place there. They know they're not going to go in here and not compete. I know it's tough to do mentally sometimes, but these are professionals. I think this isn't really a trap. This could be an easy double-digit game. But not high on our radar yet. But believe you me, this will jump up. It could. Looks like it's leveled out. Went up a little bit. Maybe 10.5. We'll see what the markets do. But I'm going to go ahead and guess that they're going to be all over Baltimore with when people see rookie quarterback starting first week against a team like Baltimore. Yeah, this could be a 20-point game, you know. Not the line's going to move up that way, but right now at an even 10 looks pretty hot. Pretty hot. KC still, you know, I guess Mahomes will probably be back in this game. -4 against Tennessee. But KC's just a tough one to figure out right now. They're winning games. They're winning them close. With that, I mean, they're almost looking like New England would if they lost their quarterback. Or would they? I don't know. I don't even know what that's ever like. Does Tom Brady ever sit? Does he ever get hurt? I think he got hurt 1 year out of his whole career. Oh, fucking Brady. Why are you going to be so...
That Hansel's so hot right now. That Hansel's so hot right
He is. So hot. Patty Mahomes coming off an injury. How's he going to play? We'll wait and see on that game. Not all about it. It is sitting at a yummy -4 that they know the public's going to eat up if they see Patrick Mahomes back. This is a scary game. Tennessee's not a bad team. They're only sitting at 4-5. They're not throwing in the towel. Vrabel is a tough-ass mofo. Wants to win games, man. He's a hard nose. He's going to do everything he can. And KC's got a suspect defense. Does Tennessee's offense start to get more, you know, is it going to get more on a roll here with Tannehill? It's not like Tannehill's a bad quarterback. He just needs some more time there. Scary game. Arizona, Tampa Bay. Oh, shit fest. Why is the over-under going down? 53-51. This has got to be another over that we got to jump on. These guys are just going to go at it. Shit fest. Not like Arizona's completely out of it. I mean, Tampa, you can kind of say is sitting at 2-6. Arizona at 3-5. You know, good win here. Getting 4.5 points. This game could go either way. I think right now the over looks very attractive. Detroit, Chicago. Again, another scary one. Who's going to come out and play for the... I just think they're in shambles over there. They're just like the Browns. They're getting like the Browns, but they didn't have much pressure on them at the beginning of the year like the Browns did. But the Bears are looking like shit. They got to get their shit together. And you got a team like Detroit coming in here. Yet Detroit is getting plus 2.5 right now. There must be something there. What's there? Detroit's a very good team this year. Why plus 2.5? Very interesting. We're going to dig deeper into this one. I'm starting to think maybe, I don't know, does Detroit have a bad record there? They never win in Chicago? No, they have. They have. It was a tough loss to Oakland last week. But it was a close game. And they're 0-3, their last 3 ATS. But now they're getting points. It looks like every time this year that they've gotten points, they've covered. Oh, Oakland, they were getting 2.5. Ooh, that's good. This is kind of scary. All right, except for that game. But look at Chicago, man. They just can't put up points. They can't. Scary. Those scary lines, man. But can't be afraid. Can't be scarred. Atlanta. Plus 13 at New Orleans. 1-7 versus 7-1. 4-0 at home. 3-1 ATS. New Orleans should kick the snot out of these guys. Should. Now, the famous Brownies still -3 coming up this week. Why aren't we jumping all over Buffalo? This seems a bit trappy. And when I say trap game, I'm not like saying a trap game. I'm saying the odds makers set it up as a trap. Say buy in. Do they really think the Browns are going to be on? Everybody can be on these 6-2 Bills. Good defense, better coaching, better offense as of right now, and their offense isn't even that great. But it's always that upside, like, oh, they can do this if they get it together. They can do it, but they haven't fucking proven it. It just screams stay away. I am a Buffalo fan. I'm staying away. And a closet Browns fan. Staying away. I would like to go to that game. I might go to that game. Might have to get tickets here soon. New York Giants. Woo! Battle of the shit teams in New Jersey. Giants and Jets. Combined record of 3 points here. Yeah, we're, but sometimes, yeah. I think the Jets have gotten that noise all year. Yep. Initially, probably going with the Giants, just a better team. If I was just, had to pick really quick, but again, we'll look into it. I didn't look too bad for most of the game last night, but then just that black cat came out and it was over with. Miami and Indy. Well, who's starting at quarterback? Let's play. You know what? We should play a game on here. We don't like to get too much into race and stuff, but let's play a game. Is this racist or is this just a line move? 10.5 minus to Indianapolis. Is it because Brian Hoyer's in? Wait, he had 3 TDs last game, and played not even a full game. So would they be getting more points if Jacoby Brissett? I hope the odds makers aren't racist. That would be horrible. Is it, or is it just a basic line move? It probably is, but man, poor Miami. This is like their third double-digit dog roll that they've played, maybe 4 or 5 now, and yet they won their first game. But yeah, everybody probably thinks, well, they're trying to lose. Are they really? Can they? We talked about that. Players don't do that. Coaches can. They can put people in. Owners can. They can take people out, put people in here to try to lose. But those players are still going to go out and perform the best of their abilities because that's where their paycheck comes from. That's a tough one. Whether Brissett or Hoyer is back into it. Like, I got it. We got to take Miami. These teams always play each other tough. Always. No, we don't need to get into that shit. That'd be a hell of a tease with 6 points and 6.5 points on there. I'll take that all day. Especially with the old man Vinatieri in there not being able to kick shit. He's good. He's probably like the all-time scorer of all time. All time. Yeah, that's what that means. Mm-hmm. The Rams. I love this already just looking at it. Just Rams minus 3.5 Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, they stay in tight games because they're well coached. They got some talent, but they don't have the talent the Rams have. They're not going to be able to keep up with that offense. Unless by miracle that Ben just comes back in and plays hurt, they might have a chance. But this Rudolph guy, all over that. 3.5. Might want to pick that up. Well, I don't know. But the public seems to like Pittsburgh a lot, But again, they got lucky last game with a Vinatieri miss. LA. I'm jumping on that one as soon as I can. Carolina, Green Bay. Whoo, scary one. No, not really. Green Bay coming off a loss. They're not going to play like they did last game. They got a home game against Carolina. Got to come up to that cold. Great time to run the ball, but everybody knows that's what you're going to do. And you could probably run all over this Green Bay defense, but Rodgers going to come out tossing. Yeah, we have to think he's going to come out tossing. Good Monday night game. Seattle, San Francisco. We'll dig in that one. I'm not going to dig in that one too much. That's pretty. That's going to be a good game. +6 to Seattle. Seattle might be getting Josh Gordon. Is he active? He might be playing this week. Well, we might be leaning towards Seattle at the start. These teams are bound to lose. Nobody's going undefeated. Let's pick the right plays. Next up on the slate, let's go ahead and get into our picks for the week days. Not weekend, weekdays. What's first up on the slate? Let's get to the Mac, man. Old Mac Daddy. Penn State. Toledo Rockets, minus 7.5, 61.5. At first glance, we do like Toledo. Let's dig in. Toledo stomped them last 4. Kent hasn't won since 06 at Toledo. Before that, it was 91. Toledo, they are out. Their top 2 QBs, I think, are questionable. But can run the freaking ball. They had like 260 yards last week. Averaged 245. Kent State's D's averaging 250. It's worst in the conference. You know, this is an easy one. Minus 7.5. As I said, like to do on our weekday games. I know there's action out there. We're not getting into a lot of the other stuff yet, the NBA, college football. But let's, we try to be smart. If we really, really, really don't like anything and you just have to put action on it, I mean, you never should put more than 50% of your bankroll on anything anyways. But, these are good teaser ones. If you don't see something you absolutely like, but it's almost a guarantee to me that Toledo's going to win by 0.5 or 1.5, that we can handle on that one. So you just have to be smart with it. Why just bet to bet? I know that is the degenerate in you, but at least do your research. But if you still don't like it and you're only putting it on it, I know you got to bet to make money, but use just smaller percentage and take less of a payout. Because it's all about adding to that ROI. That bank, baby. Next up, Ball State. Another Tuesday night game at Western Michigan. Top 2 MAC teams right here. Ball State, both clicking on offense right now. Looks like Western Michigan sitting at 6.5. Let's, what do we even got on this game? Western Michigan. Again, they've been both playing well. This is going to be a tough game. In teasers in these type of games, you would always want to go with the one getting points. But Western Michigan is 5-0. SU, ATS at home. This is also a revenge spot for Western Michigan. They lost by 1 last year. Last 2 versus Ball State at home, they won 55-3 and 54-7. Ball State doesn't play too good there. Where the hell is Ball State? How would you like to go to Ball State? It's a ball circle. It's circle, duh. I got Ball State. Really? What sport do you play? I play ball. I play ball at Ball State. There must be a lot of ballers there. I don't know. Judging by the amount of athletes that come into professional sports, I don't know. I really can't talk shit about that because I really don't know that. But I'm only stating this as I've never heard anybody coming from there. But they haven't traveled in over a month. They're in Indiana, so going to Western Michigan, not really a big travel, but still, it's a difference when you're in college and exams and all that other bullshit and women, and guys too, whichever you prefer. It's still tough. You're not a professional, you're not getting paid to do it. But when you haven't traveled in over a month, and you go out and play a game, a tough, MAC, very meaningful game for them to get into the championship here coming up. There's going to be, it's going to be just a deciding factor. Western Michigan's running back Bellamy, second in the country with 17 TDs. Western Michigan has won 5 games. Immediately followed by a loss. Ball State is 3-0 to ATS on the road. This could be a close one. But I think the big lean, if we can keep it under a touchdown, would be Western Michigan at this one. They just play a lot better at home. But again, We tease this one down. Tease Toledo down. Could be an easy moneymaker on Tuesday. What's next up on the slate? Let's see what we got here. Miami, Ohio. At OU, oh yeah. OU, oh yeah. In case you didn't know that out there. Being from Ohio, I do happen to know that because it's a very annoying chant that they have. OU -7. Over under is sitting at 54.5. Big in-state rivalry. Tied for the MAC East right now. Another big game. This one's on Wednesday night. Miami won last year 30-28, so we got another revenge situation. OU not playing to their abilities. They were predicted to. I mean, they're still in position to win the MAC, but really they haven't. The wins haven't really showed. They always play tougher opponents at the beginning of the year, but they're standard to win, and they've had 10 winning seasons. Which they'll probably have another one. We expect another win here. Miami's got a rookie QB. He struggled last week at Kent State. They still won, but he struggled. Okay, and then you got a senior quarterback versus a Frosh. This guy's throwing 53% accuracy. I mean, numbers are there. I think OU 400. They do 411 yards a game versus 296. Revenge, take OU -7 points. Moves up to 7.5. I think we still take it. Miami, Ohio 0-4-1 off a bye. Take it quick. Sharps are gonna like it. Public's gonna like it. Nobody bets on Miami, Ohio. OU, oh yeah. Lock it up. Thursday night, ULL, Coastal Carolina. Off a short week. Well, I guess they both are. ULL play. They off a bye. +14 and moving up. Over under sitting at 57.5. Money's going to be on ULL. They got a very good team. Coastal Carolina off a big win against Troy by 1 point. This could be a letdown situation. But ULL's off a big win at Texas. Well, not really a big win. It was just a big win as far as points, 31-3, but it was Texas State, so not nearly the competition that Coastal Carolina is this year. CLL won by 2 points last year. That's interesting because they sucked last year. They still were able to beat the Raging Cajuns by a couple points last year. Does coaching play into this? UL they do sit alone in the Sun Belt West at 6-2. They're already bowl eligible. They're 96 in the pass, 3rd in the rush. That's FBS. Coastal Carolina, they might be the more motivated team here, sitting at 4-4, with one step closer to that bowl game. If anything, I'd like to sit and watch this one go up more because our first look, I like Coastal Carolina. We'll wait a couple more days on this one. But I think 14 points at home and a team that's playing pretty motivated, pretty tough right now. And the Raging Cajuns got to go up to Coastal Carolina. We like it at first glance, but let's get it up. Let's see if it gets up to 15. We'll definitely take it. Is it Thursday night game, Temple at USF. Haven't heard much about Temple. I was all over them all year. I've loved Temple all year. And the markets, I don't think, stayed away from them. They've been up and down. And they're at USF getting... USF's getting 2 points. Over under sitting at 50.5. Money probably will be on Temple, but again, I don't know. USF quarterback down to their third quarterback, or 3 of them are questionable. I mean, they lost their best one early on in the year, but they've been back and forth. Haven't been really consistent in that position. Temple off of back-to-back losses, but this was to SMU and UCF. They're now sitting at 5-3. And the Bulls struggle on offense. They have won like 3 of 4, but who they beat? ECU, UConn, BYU. I believe Temple they're still the gatekeeper in the AAC. You know, with a nice win over Memphis. You know, I even like the under in this game and Temple, but we definitely like Temple. Minus only 2 points. Temple across the board, better team. Yeah, let's lock it up. We'll lock it up that already for Thursday before that line moves. -2. Let's take it. And I believe that's it for our recap reaction show. We'll have more for you Friday coming up with another pick from Ricky from the Bronx and Larry the Locksmith. We'll have some NFL bets. We'll have some college bets. And soon enough, when college football starts dying down, yeah, we'll be on to the basketball, on to some hockey, on to the NBA, college, you know, all that other shit. I'm your host, Lorenzo Da Costa. Thanks for listening to Capper's Cave. We'll see you in a couple days.